Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Sacramento Kings potentially trading for Trae Young. It was reported today that the Kings are going to be exploring trade options in the point guard market. We know they're looking for a point guard this offseason. About a week ago, it was reported about a potentially looking for, free agents out there in the point guard market. Tyus Jones is one guy that's been linked to the Kings through free agency, but two new names have been linked to the Kings through the trade option, and that's two All-Stars, Trae Young and also Darius Garland. Four-time All-Star Trae Young, that's who we're going to be talking about. He was assist champ this year and All-NBA the 2021-22 season. Also, he was an All-Star. That's the thing. He was an All-Star this year, yeah. He participated in the All-Star game because he was an injury replacement. But he was not selected as an All-Star originally, and that's something that in the last couple years I think has been bogus. He's been an injury replacement guy in the last couple years in the All-Star game, and he hasn't been selected into he should have been selected in the first place with what he was doing this year, but he wasn't. He averaged 24 points per game this year, 12 assists per game, 3 rebounds per game. Was one of the most clutch players this year in the fourth quarter at the end of the games. Was top in the league in assists, points, threes, shooting percentage, that kind of stuff. In the clutch was top in those situations, but didn't win the award. But it was a great year for Trae Young, and now you could look at the Atlanta Hawks potentially trading him. Do I think the Hawks trade him? No. But I don't think they're going to mark him as untouchable. Should the Hawks trade Trae Young? No. Do I think they trade him? No. But I don't think they're going to hang up the phone if you call them and say, hey, we want to trade for Trae Young. So that's what would be interesting. But then getting into what does a Trae Young trade look like, I think DeMar DeRozan would be involved in the deal. I don't know how much Atlanta would want him, but DeMar DeRozan is a guy that I think would have to be involved in the deal. Sacramento's looking to move him. His contract is very expensive. That helps you get this deal involved. I think possibly Sacramento would also offer Malik Monk and then some additional draft picks with Monk and DeRozan. I don't know if that gets the Hawks to say yes to the deal, but it would have to be something like that. They're going to have to give up some good stuff to get the four-time All-Star Trae Young, who is one of the best. I think it's not crazy to call him the best facilitator in the NBA. I'm not saying he's the best passer, but he's the best facilitator in the league. Halliburton's great. I think James Harden is really good. Cade Cunningham is really good. Those three guys are up there as well. Nikola, you know what? Never mind. Nikola Jokic is the best facilitator in the league. I think Trae Young, Tyrese Halliburton follow that. And then you throw up James Harden and Cade Cunningham onto that list as well. But anyways, he's one of the best facilitators in the league. Did he have an amazing 3-point shooting season this year? No. But it's been a really solid 3-point shooter in his career. I think that it definitely this definitely could be a great trade for the Kings to pair him with Domantas Sabonis. He's never really played with another star, in my opinion. I really like DeJounte Murray. I think he's a great player, but I don't think he's a star. Domantas Sabonis is a star. He is 100% a star compared to DeJounte Murray. That's nothing against DeJounte Murray. I think he's a great player, and a good dude. But I think that Sabonis is 10 times, I don't know about 10 times better than him, but Sabonis is way better than him, and I think if you pair two guys like Trae Young and Sabonis on the same team that are both great facilitators, and you build them around with great shooters around the roster, it can be very successful. And Trae Young's never played with someone like Sabonis, who's as dominant as him in the paint, and that could be really good for Trae Young. So I think him going to Sacramento could be very good for his career, but I doubt it happens. Let me know your thoughts on the potential trade in the comment section, and peace out.